definitely not inevitable. Because that was one thing, I mean, like when I was a kid, I used to always watch my mother work and come back at all odd hours in the morning. And one thing I said, I was like, you know, Mom, I never want to work as hard as you do. I mean, I really don't. I want to go to a 9-to-5 job where I'm assured that I'm going to get like a certain paycheck at the end of the month. And I want something steady. I want something that, you know, I'm going to be sure that it's going to be there, whatever happens, unless it's by my own hand that I destroy it. It should be there for me, whatever happens. And I never want to work as hard as you do. I want my work to finish off at 6 o'clock.
How did you end up a film actress?
As I said before, I mean, I think it just kind of happened along the way.
You got an offer you couldn't refuse?
No, actually, I got an offer from Rahul Ravel, my first film, and I took it on actually as just to think, oh my God, I'm going to have this ball. I'm going to have a ball. That was the attitude that I went in.
And you got hooked?
Not really. It kind of came along. I mean, it's okay, one film got over, and then I was offered a second film, and I was like, shit, that's interesting. Why don't I do that? Why don't I try that? Maybe it could be different. And I did, and then a third one, and then the fourth one.
And then you had a hit, and you couldn't stop.
It didn't stop after that, you know. I mean,
your father once wrote somewhere that until he saw you in your first film, he didn't really think you could speak Hindi properly.
I couldn't. I still can't. I mean, I'm not fluent. I can speak, yes. I can make myself understood. But अगर आपको होगा कि मुझे हिंदी में बात करनी ही पड़ेगी, अगर किसी को समझाना पड़े मुझे, तो मुझसे नहीं.
And are you scared you're going to get the pronunciation wrong?
No, I'm not getting the pronunciation wrong, but I might just forget the words. I mean, I have to like mentally translate it from English to Hindi, and then I have to say it. So that's like a little long.
Do you think there's an irony there that one of the greatest actresses, probably the #1 of our time, is unable to speak the language fluently?
Well, I don't know. I think that on screen it doesn't really matter. On screen it doesn't really matter. It really does.
And in real life you don't have to try.
Unless they call me on stage and ask me to give speeches, of course. Hi.
Kajol, I'm going to take a quick break there. I want to continue in part 2 and talk to you more specifically about your career as an actress. We'll be back in just a couple of moments. Stay with us. Welcome back to Face to Face. My guest is Kajol. Let's talk a little about your career. You're right at the top today. Does that mean something special to you?
Well, it is heartening to know that I am successful, yes. But I wouldn't consider the top. I mean, I don't know what the top means, and I never have.
Even the word heartening sounds very distant and aloof. It doesn't sound as if it really matters to you.
Well, it's nice to know that you're successful, and it's nice to know that people love you, and that people like you on screen, and that they appreciate your hard work. But eventually, it is yourself whom you're working for. So
you never really trained to be an actress. Are you one by instinct?
I like to think so. Otherwise, I don't know what's working for me.
So when you come to choose films, when you come to choose roles, what's the criteria that you judge by?
Instinct, yes. Gut instinct that I think it's going to work or I don't think it's going to work. Plus the fact that, I mean, I have to have a good rapport with the person whom I'm going to be working with. That means my director.
So it's absolutely important that you should like him.
Not necessarily like him, but yes, communicate with him. It's not always, I mean, you can communicate with people who you don't like. You know, it's possible. And as long as I like the script, I try very hard.
When I look at the movies that you've done, Bazigar, Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, Ye Dil Lagi, Dushman, Cook, there's a sort of similarity in the roles you've played. They are strong-willed women, full of energy. They know what they want, they know how to get it, and they're determined to get it. Now, is that just a coincidence, or is that a deliberate succession of choices?
Well, I've always picked parts where I identified with the characters somewhat. So, maybe I'm just portraying what I am.
Yes, I was going to ask you that.
Yeah. And, I mean, a lot of people come up to me and, you know, you're such a good actress, and oh, you're this and that. And I'm like, I don't really believe I'm that good an actress, because I feel truly that I have never been able to shed my skin completely. I mean, I'm always myself on screen.
So the roles that click are the roles where you're showing some aspect of your actual self?
Most aspects of my actual self. No, I mean, whatever I play on screen, I make make it look like a part of my body, and it is comfortable. I have to be comfortable with what I'm doing, otherwise I don't do it.
But the great exception was Dilwale Dulhania. There you play a very conventional, ideal bride. And that movie was perhaps one of the greatest hits. How do you explain that?
I don't think that she is a very conventional, traditional bride in the film. She was a person who had grown up with just this idea. I would say that she was not a very a tech bud. You know, she did not really seen the other side to appreciate it.